Yo, yo, what's good? Just trying to get this audio right. What's going on, guys? Fair use, YouTube. Welcome back, whistleblower, black community whistleblower. Yo, guys, we got to talk about something here. So, apparently, the pressure we've been applying, the consistent pressure, has been working in more than one way. We brought awareness to men all over, black men, men of other races. We brought awareness to the women. We've pulled the cover off of these heifers that have been fucking up everything. But there's something else they've been fucking up, right? And somebody mentioned this a long time ago, and I heard it, but I didn't really pay too much attention to it. The women in our community that aren't like these ratchet fucking bitches, right? The women of our community that aren't like the sexy rads and all these little retards running around here, right? They're too classy to go back and forth with these broads and tell them to back the hell down. Did, did you know that that femininity that we talk about that we want, right? It's possessed by some women in our community, okay? And that femininity is in them. That's not the type to go and argue and confront these bras. They're not going to do that. Past couple days, 3 days, I've had a consistent experience encounters. Um, and it just made me realize, like, yo, they're not gonna like how we'll correct men, how men will correct each other. Women won't. Yo, they actually scared of these bros, dude. Like the same way we're like, yo, we don't want to be around or be in a room with this chick, because they're confrontational. They actually fear confrontation from these battle acts. They don't got time to argue with these bros, man. Same way we don't got time to argue with them. They don't got time to argue with them either. I mean, think about it. Who wants to get jumped by a wild pack of quiches? You know what I'm saying? When you are uh when you are not like that. So this stream I want to dedicate this stream to all my men who've been putting in that hard work, keeping their foot on the necks of these ratchets. And I want to dedicate this stream to those sophisticated, beautiful women who possess femininity and feel like their voice is getting drowned out. They feel like their voice is getting lost amongst uh much should that be? They feel like their voice is getting lost in a room filled with wild hyenas pop. And my stream deck ain't working because I was about to hit you with the hyena shit, man. What's wrong with this shit, man? You see this shit, man? It ain't supposed to look like that, nigga. Damn. Any fucking way. That shit costs too much to be doing that, bro. You better stop playing. But for those women who feel like their shit's getting lost in the source, man, I hear you. And I'm gonna speak on your behalf because it's even more ruthless out there right now than it was before. Dudes is on some straight. Oh, I got the green light to treat these bitches like shit. This is what's happening. So what's happening in our community? The good ones that we do have left, we're running them over and kicking them in the face when we pass them, bro. This goes out to any of the guys who know, you actually know you got a good chick or you're involved with a good chick and you fuck her over, you're not helping the community, my man. You're not doing us justice. You got to go for them ratchet bitches and do that, pop. You can't go to the good ones that we have and just demolish it, bro. And you know a good chick, bro. You know a good chick, bro. You the ratchet ones, they show you that shit soon as you fucking say hello to them and they open their mouth, pop. You can tell the difference. So once again, let's get ready to show y'all how we have made a change. And I know that the black community has made a change. I haven't really been that involved in other communities, but I know that I'm seeing a change in our community. Mhm. You know, my speech and shit might get a little loose later on because I'm sipping on this shit. So, but look at my man Barack. Hi, even though you ain't do shit for Chicago, my nigga, and you part of the Illuminati, and you was on motherfucking what's that shit called? Epstein Island, nigga. You was still one of the smoothest presidents we had. All y'all niggas was crooked. Nobody's straight now. I learned that when I started working corrections. The amount of corruption, and it wasn't even from the fucking officers, from the niggas higher up. Everybody do what they want. Rules are for the fucking weak. Rules are for the poor. Honestly, rules are for the poor. So let's start this motherfucking show because we are actually showing progress. So this is the first step. We're seeing a change in our women, B. Right? That's the first step. That's the first revelation right now. We're seeing a change in our women. The ones that weren't like these ratchets, they sticking their head up out of the fucking ground and they're like, yo, hey, relax. All of us not like that. That's them bitches. Like we and we hear you. We hear you. Right? The second one, the second revelation black men we need to do is continue to build ourselves. Don't stop. You come across a good woman, don't stop doing what you're supposed to do, bro. You're still the most important person in a relationship. Still got the most responsibility, most risk, most societal pressure. So the pressure is still on you. You still got to be the best version of yourself that you could be. You still got to 16 to 26. You still got to build. You do. You do, because there will always. Right now, there's a Keisha giving birth to a little fucking Keisha hyena, and she gonna be treating your sons like shit. You want to be able to take your family and move them away from them type of people, bro. Right? Honestly, we don't know what the hell gonna go on with these. We don't even know what the next 5 years gonna look like, nigga. But anyway, shorty right here, she finer than a motherfucker. I tell you that. And she has a femininity about her that is attractive. It goes off of her voice and the way she replies. Pay attention to the way she replies to something because another Keisha might not reply to it that same way. Right? Homegirl right here. Shout out to Day by Day. Got 1.62 thousand subscribers. I really like this interview. Apparently, her name is Brooke something, and okay, Marie Brooke, right? Marie Brooke, she's an actress. I don't recall what she played in. I don't recall, what kind of actress she is. But pay attention to the way she talks and responds to this man.
Be honest. The man who taught me really for real what love looked like, he just got married not so long ago. But the reason why we didn't work out is because he was broke.
Mm.
And let me tell you something.
Well, his wife now is fine with that.
They his wife now is fine with that though. The man who really showed her about love, that nigga just got married. That nigga's off the market, pop. He's gone. Thought you should get them. You thought you could get those fashion shoes at a discount. I could find them at a cheaper price. Nah, you can't find them at a cheaper price. When she went back, when she spent the block, nigga was married. B.
There's a man out there who will worship the ground you walk on. When I say worship the ground you walked on, he worshiped the ground I walked on.
You.
I'm gonna be honest. The man who taught me really for real what love looked like, he just got married not so long ago. But the reason why we didn't work out is because he was broke. And
Which is why Big West practice, Big West preachers, get your shit solid first, bro, before you go being somebody man. Right? 30 seconds. Give me 30 seconds, guys. Give me 30 seconds. I always tell you, 16 to 25, 26, have your head down, do your thing. You can still fuck. You can still fuck. Tell these chicks, yo, listen, um, I'm really not trying to commit to nobody right now because I gotta accomplish my goals. Because when it's time for you to do man shit, bro, you ain't gonna be able to do it. And that shit gonna hurt your feelings. Prime example with Shorty. He wasn't able to do, man shit when it came to it. It could be anything from uh buying food to fucking paying a fucking car note, whatever it is, bro. And you don't have to pay the car note. It could be something like maybe the fucking AC went out in her damn house, and that shit cost $600. She don't got it. Yeah, you know what? Here, I got you. That makes you feel good, and that shows her that, yo, listen, when shit hit the fan, I could really count on him. You know what I'm saying? This is for the good chicks only, bro. Yo, I'm tell you, if a broad got a BBL, do it dirty, son. I don't give a fuck. She got BBL. She got all that fucking shit. 9 ounces of nigga, you bitches is done because we don't like that. You got the green light on BBLs, on bottle girls, on all them bitches. You got the green light. Chick talking about, you gotta have this, you gotta have green light. Run through them. If they not saying that, bro, relax, watch, because you just might have a good one, right?
let me tell you something.
Well, his wife now is fine with that.
Let me tell y'all
That's why she got the
something.
ring.
Did you notice how she replied? That's what I'm talking about. Look, he throwing his little shots, but she ain't getting nasty.
I'm gonna be honest. The man who taught me really for real what love looked like, he just got married not so long ago. But the reason why we didn't work out is because he was broke. And let me tell you something.
Well, his wife now is fine with that.
Let me tell y'all
That's why she got the
something.
ring.
Look at that.
There is a man out there who will worship the ground you walk.
She ain't raised her voice. She ain't start yelling. She ain't start saying, "Oh well, fuck that." Da, da, da." She's not a Keisha, dog. That's how you could tell them Keishas. She ain't flinch. She stayed in her fucking feminine panties, baby. I like that.
On. When I say worship the ground you walked on, he worshiped the ground I walked on.
But
And he taught me patience. And he really taught me how to damn near love me. Taught me how to cook. But I got to the point where I was like, I don't care if he was chasing a dream of being a musician. He wanted to be a singer in a boy group. Okay. And I was supportive. I supported that everything. But I'm like, he had 2 kids. And I'm just like, you do need to support yourself. Like, you
Yeah.
need to make some type of money. He was getting like a $50, $100 allowance from his manager.
Mhm.
And when she was mad, $50.
Mm.
You feel me? Like, I was like, you gotta drive a Pizza Hut at night. I don't care. Just
So is
make
he
some
still
money.
trying to chase this musician dream?
He just found the woman for him.
Okay, yeah, that's what I'm saying. It
Yeah.
sounds like it. So it sounds like she's gonna, regardless, she's gonna hold him down, and he's probably
Yeah.
worshiping the ground that she walks on, like he did with you. Now,
Yeah.
let me ask you this: would you rather? Okay, so it didn't work out financially wise. Everything else, if he had the money,
But
would it have worked out?
yes, it
Okay.
would have. And if I would have met him today,
Mm-hmm.
it would work out.
What's the difference?
The difference is I was broke too at the time.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I was barely making it by myself. And so I was like, I feel like I don't want a man in my house. And we
Right.
both like, they don't.
See, that's the thing, bro. A lot of these women don't understand this right here. You want to be scared in the dark alone or scared in the dark with somebody? I use that analogy because if you scared in the dark with somebody, you got somebody there. You with somebody. If you go back 200-300 years, whenever the fucking time it was, when women were alone, they were the most vulnerable, bro. COVID should have showed y'all that. A lot of y'all didn't go through enough shit in COVID. And motherfuckers trying to break in your house or your apartment or your car while you in it. Is it better to be by yourself or is it better to be like with a nigga? Because look, everybody wants to feel safe and secure about it. All right. Prime example, I always got some shit to show you. Prime example. This woman right here could easily say, you know what? I can do bad by myself. I could pay this rent by myself and not have any extra. Oh, I could pay this rent with a man and we can have a little extra. But this is what it looks like when you home alone and you
30
ain't
in the
got no
morning
man.
at this home in Idaho Falls. Time for lounging, watching a little TV, and checking your phone. You would hope that anyone who comes calling at this hour is family or a friend. Not this time.
I'm Caspian Shamel,
And I'm Isabel Shamel.
and we survived a home invasion robbery.
We just got home from a date and I was pretty tired and I was just scrolling through my phone, halfway watching the documentary.
We went out and did one of those escape rooms, so we were pretty tuckered out from that, ready to relax.
And then I just hear a loud bang and the door flies open.
I've got a couple of roommates that live downstairs, so having people come in and out at all hours of the night isn't super odd, but I kind of noticed him and I did a double take.
Oh yeah, because you keep your door in, nigga.
I just didn't know what was happening at first. I was just in shock.
The intruder orders Caspian to take a seat. Then he turns his attention and his shotgun toward Caspian's fiancée.
This is why you need a man. A lot of y'all think, oh, I don't need a man. 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 Right? When this type of shit goes down, you're gonna wish you had motherfucking Raheem, David, Chris. You're gonna wish you had that nigga. Damn. Because shit just hit the fan. Shit just got more real than it has ever gotten in your life. Nigga pointing a fucking pump shotgun at your face. Now, of course, any woman wants her man to think that she's worth fighting for. Would you agree that you would want your man to think that you're worth dying for at this moment?
On the couch.
I definitely feared for my life whenever I saw that shotgun pointed at me. I've never been in a situation where a loaded gun was pointed at my face, and it was a shock and kind of my life flashed before my eyes.
I just want to point out the white on white crime. I just want to point it out because everybody think only niggas rob and only niggas do shit like that. So this is a perfect prime example, perfect time to point out that this is a white burglar, armed robber, breaking into a home to rob white people. It's not a black guy. All right. As a matter of fact, yeah, man, I know, I know y'all gonna hate me for this, but what was that shit? FBI. Yep. FBI crime statistics 2020, table 43. Table 43, guys, is what I am directing you to. Because Big West makes every moment a teachable moment. 2019, crime of the United fucking States. I want you to pay attention to Black African American, right? I call that Brooklyn Black myself. Brooklyn Black. All right. And then I want you to pay right next to it, close attention right next to it, these two columns, right? Now, if you look at total arrests up here and you look at offensive charge, you got white coming in at 4,729,290, and you got African American coming in at 1,815,144. Now, the only thing that Black Americans beat whites in when it comes to crime is murder. Yeah, we murder. There is no tomorrow. You learned that from Apollo Creed and Rocky. There is no tomorrow. There is no, right? There is no tomorrow, bro. So we top that, but we don't top it by a lot. We top it by a little, 400, little 400 more. But yeah. Now, rape. You niggas love taking pussy. Look at that. 11,588 to 4,000. Y'all just take that pussy. Oh shit, robbery. Damn. I feel kind of crazy right now because I thought it was just one. Well, we be taking niggas' cell phones and shit like that. This is a lot of the high school kids. Give me a cell phone. But like that home invasion shit that you just saw, that's y'all, B. But we got y'all about 4,000. Aggravated assault. 169,091. Yeah, y'all ain't playing. Burglary. Oh, there we go. You got us about 50,000 pop. Burglary. Just like Homeboy did just in the video. That's y'all. So, I just want to take this little intermission to show you guys violent crimes too. Y'all top the violent crimes. Y'all niggas is violent, but we stay seeing niggas on media doing shit. But y'all got us damn near about 100,000, B. Property crime. 300,000 you got us by. Other assaults, you got us by over 200,000. Forgery and counterfeiting. Yeah, that's y'all, B. We don't know nothing about that shit. Fraud. Yeah, we got to be down by half. Embezzlement. I don't even know what the fuck that is. Stolen property. Yeah. Vandalism. Who would have thought white people vandalize more than black people? What? What y'all vandalize? We don't know. We don't see it on TV. All right, weapon carrying. Yeah. Where's my new toy? I got a new toy. Damn, it's not here. Well, I got one here. I got one weapon. I got a nice little knife. Ooh. Right. I don't carry that one outside. Got my motherfucking brass knuckles. Bro, I love these right here. You gotta love these. As a matter of fact, hold on. I'm gonna show you something else. Something that I do carry. Hold on. Look at that shit. You are mine. To conquer the world. Oh, yeah, here we go. Hold on. I'm coming. Yeah. I just got this motherfucker too. I saw this on one of my homeboys at the cigar bar. This old Italian dude, man, Carmelo. He showed me this shit. I had to go get one. Oh, whoa, yeah, that shit is nice. Do I have a can? Ah, I don't have a can. This shit goes through a can like butter. It was incredible. But yeah, so weapon carrying, but y'all beat us in that. What else? Prostitution. That's bitches. Sex offenses, man, yo. 21,000. Y'all be raping and touching motherfuckers, man. Y'all gotta chill with that shit. We both do, but y'all really gotta chill. All other offenses except traffic. You guys, right here. 2,192,000. 1,500,000. You guys gotta chill. All right. Now we can go back to the video. I just had to show y'all. That shit real quick. Where were we? So now, ladies, don't you want to be considered by your man worthy enough for this nigga to jump into action and stop you from getting your head blown off? Look at this shit. Oh shit, just got real. These niggas is rolling around on the floor with a shotgun. Somebody's head or stomach is about to get blown out. Now, why would a man put himself at this type of risk for some pussy? Because men are protectors. Masculinity is the defense in the face of wrongdoing. That is masculinity. Defense in the face of wrongdoing. Manhood is bravery. Manhood is balls. You understand? Yeah, you know what? It could be a point where, this might turn ugly for me, but I got courage, bitch, and we're going to fight. We're going to fight. You're not coming up in my domain with this shotgun, nigga.
Caspian reacts in a flash, grabbing the shotgun barrel.
Instinct
No
kicked
hesitation.
in, and I wasn't letting go of that shotgun. At that moment, just straight adrenaline, I would say.
Caspian knows his fiancée is still in the room. She rolls off the couch. He barks in order.
Nothing good! I actually yelled for the roommate, and that was all I could muster out.
He ain't even a fucking alpha male, beta. He ain't. This guy's just a man, a young man.
Now!
He's still getting drugged down the steps.
Caspian is actually being dragged down the stairs,
Look at this
still
shit.
holding that death grip on the shotgun barrel, as the intruder is now on his own version
Man, look at
of an
this shit.
escape room.
I immediately, as soon as I felt safe enough, ran and called 911 and tried to help the best I could.
The best you could. Soon as you felt safe enough. Bro, as soon as your man grabbed this nigga with the shotgun, you was supposed to hop off that couch and go help. Because you know your man is frail. If it wasn't for the grace of God who gave him that strength, you would have had your shit splattered over that couch. He would have been splattered over that floor. Grace of God came in, showed mercy. But your punk ass was supposed to call 911 as soon as your man grabbed that gun. Call 911 and jump over there. That's what you were supposed to do.
Best I knew how.
It's becoming painfully clear to this home invader.
Wrong house, Buster! I told him wrong house, Buster. He was fully in agreement. As we hit the stairs, it was a change in power for sure. He slipped as it was icy. I overtook him, got the weapon away from him.
That changed his life.
The imminent threat is over, a moment for the couple to relax. Caspian is now armed and
He got two guns. He got the shotgun, and I think that nigga had a handgun on him. You see that?
self-defense.
You see it in his hand? You see his stance? He tired. This nigga just turned into a fucking warrior. His body just went to the next fucking level.
But hopefully won't need to use his weapons. But 2 minutes later, an angry knock at the door and an unbelievable request.
I opened the door and he was asking for his shotgun back. And so we told him no, of course, and he tried to force his way back into the house.
The suspect finally fled the scene, still without.
Now, here's the thing, right? If that were me, God forbid, I would have taken a shotgun and shot through the door. Why? Because the confrontation was not over. He came back. I don't know if he had any more weapons. He had two on him. He possibly could have went back to his vehicle or wherever he was and got another. But that would not have turned out well for me. Why? Well, niggas, they get charged everything. It don't matter. Even though this dude tried to break in, they'd have been like, "Well, police were on their way, and you shot through the door. You didn't know who was on the other side and what." Bitch, it was the burglar. The nigga said, "Give him a shotgun," so I gave him a round. You understand? Mm. My nose is fucking congested. I don't know what the hell's going on, but I tell you what I do got. I got some motherfucking mucus buster, bitch. Mucus buster, yeah. Boil this motherfucker and drink it, and it's supposed to bust the mucus. So we'll see what's up with that later. I'll let you know if it's some bullshit or not. Right? But yeah, so if you do that, what's most likely going to happen? You got to be careful. Idaho, I don't know what the rules in Idaho are. In New York, I know you can't shoot a motherfucker if they're in your house. That I know. I was in the academy. They gave a scenario similar to this. We said, shoot the motherfucker. They said, nope, you'll go to jail. We said, what? How the fuck we gonna go to jail? This nigga busting our house. You have to give him an exit. What? Yeah. So,
Without his shotgun, which was loaded but never fired. Caspian turned it over to the police as he relived the sickening events.
The police were almost arriving. You could see sirens coming up, lights flashing around the block, and he started heading back out the door again, and they intercepted him there by his vehicle. So when the police showed up, then they wanted me to walk through the situation with them, and I hadn't even really fully processed it yet. I just got incredibly
okay, yeah. So that's that video, right? Women, you want your man to be capable to protect you. That's why when you hear a woman say, "Oh, I could do bad all by myself," you know what? You really can, but it's not smart. But you can. Like, you could pay 100% by yourself and be broke, or you could pay half of that with somebody else. You got some in-house dick. You got somebody else to help you carry the heavy shit. You got somebody else to laugh and crack jokes with, to do life with, right? Yeah. But for the little ratchet Keishas, they ain't with that. They're not with that. I spoke to a very, very, very close friend uh, the other day, last night, right? And to hear from her, to hear from another friend at the cigar lounge, there are quite a few women who aren't like these ratchet bitches. And it took me about three incidents, well, three different occasions to come to this conclusion. Three different women, three different demographic, three different areas. So they're out there. Their voices are getting washed out. Um, and they're coming across my men. They're coming across my 300. My niggas is taking no prisoners. They're just giving them the dick. They're just fucking telling them what they want to hear, and they're out because for them, it's the green light. They've been given a green light. Before they were shamed for what they're doing because it was bad. But because of the way women have been behaving, they got the green light. The leash is off. The leash is off. Niggas ain't marrying nobody no more. Niggas ain't trying to be stepdaddies no more. They're not trying to do anything of that. But what I do hope they're doing is using protection. Because I'm gonna tell you, ladies, you good ladies, body count still matter. Body count matters. Um, and if you get motherfucking pregnant, you off the market ASAP. That's like that's like getting taken out. That's like getting paralyzed. That's like getting a shit bag. That's like getting your legs cut off, bro. If you get pregnant from another dude, it's over because now you attached to this nigga for the next for life. He let off in you and it's growing in you. That is disgusting. You niggas who keep fucking these bras, they got two, three, four baby daddies. You're nasty. You're nasty, bro. You're nasty. The same way women are rising up. Women are rising up, bro. And they're separating from these ratchet bitches. They're separating from these ratchet bitches. Men, we gonna have to rise up and separate from you motherfucking dirt diggler diggers. Yeah. If you if you're not bettering yourself, bro, shame is back on the block, B. You will be judged. You will be graded. Your income is your grade. Your status, how many babies you got is your grade, bro. You got three, four baby mamas, bro. You could be making 180,000, 200,000. Yeah, you make it a buddy, but you still this nigga not seeing that, bread. You got four baby mamas, bro. You got four baby mamas. You make buck 180, 200, bro. You just like me, nigga. You just like if you make a buck 80 and you got four baby mamas and this nigga over here and he makes 70,000, y'all niggas is the same, bro. The same way a woman could be 30 years old, right? No, as a matter of fact, a woman could be 45 years old, no kids, low body count. A girl could be 25 years old, high body count, three kids, two, three kids, one kid. Whose value is more? The 40-year-old with fucking no with low body count and no kids, nigga. You got the age, you probably got the beauty, but you got three, four kids as baby daddies, shorty. It's over for you. The chick that's 45, 46, no kids, got her own shit, her level is higher than yours. That's the only time that the equation doesn't work for y'all. When you got all them fucking baby daddies. If you 25 with no kids, no baby daddies, no kids, your value is empty. But once you pop one of them out, not in today. Today's price, yesterday's price is not today's price, but niggas not doing it no more.
Don't make my vagina wet. You feel
Uh-huh.
me? Like, they don't make me. They don't turn me on. They
But
make.
okay,
I
so
can't do
now
that.
since you're pretty good.
Like, I don't want a man in my house, and we
Right.
both like, I just, they don't make my vagina wet. You feel me? Like, they don't make me. They don't turn me on. They
But
make.
okay,
I
so
can't do
now
that.
since you're pretty good for
Financially
yourself, yeah,
okay. Yeah.
financially, you're saying now it would have worked. So you're saying you wouldn't have mind supporting him?
Now I could appreciate the love that he brings, but I still don't want him to be broke.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I just can't.
But what if he said, but it's everything with him is still going to be the same. You have money now, but everything with him is still going to be the same.
You know what? Then maybe I lied.
I know you lied. I was ready to pull it out of you because this goes back to when you were saying that you couldn't be with a nigga that's not.
See, this is what we like. There's nothing better than a beautiful smiling woman, right? We love that. But shorty, she said it. She don't want a broke nigga, man. Now, fellas, y'all already know you got to get your shit down pat. Nobody want a broke nigga. Now you got some women who will work with you, right? There's some women that'll work with you. You don't have to be six figures. You don't have to be driving the bands and all that type of shit. It'll be nice if you did. But you don't have to have all of that shit for these women. Now, we already know what it is with the ratchets. I'm not saying she's a ratchet, but you know, if you were 26 and you went to her and you had your let's say you went to school, let's say you went to trade school, graduated at 18. From 18 to 23, you were in trade school 5 years, right? Now you got 5 years experience. You're being paid for that trade school. Now you come out. Now you're working as that tradesman. You work as that tradesman from 23 to 28, right? Cool. You're working in a trade. You got 10 years experience. What I want you to do is go back to that school that you graduated from and hire one of those motherfuckers that just graduate from that school, bro. Start your LLC and you start, with one fucking employee and you. You guys are working, you guys are getting your shit done. That's how you build. You build brick by brick, right? Now when you meet this chick, even if you meet her at fucking 25, yeah, I'm a plumber or a carpenter or an electrician or HVAC, whatever the fuck trade it is, right? And you have something to stand on, bro, because you won't be finally you won't be financially situated until you're like in your 30s, spot. That's just how it goes. Women's worth, a woman's worth begins at like 15, my nigga. At 15, 16, she's starting to grow into the person that she is mentally. She's growing into her youth. She's growing into her body. 18, 21, she is at her highest. She's at her peak, right? Now, 21-year-olds, they tend to like to date other 21-year-olds, 23, 24-year-olds. But you ain't got no bread at that point, bro. So what happens? I'm going to show you what happens. You're going to appreciate how I put this stream together. I'm going to show you what happens. Bam.
Most people have no clue that in 2023, the best way to make money on Amazon is not.
This is 23-year-old Willow, and she fell in love with 62-year-old David.
We met on freaking Tinder.
Now, you see this. I don't know how the audio is in this. I hope it's not crazy. Shorty's 23. We were just talking about 23-year-olds, right? She's beautiful. I'm not even gonna lie. For a white chick, this broad is fucking gorgeous. Yeah, right? Now, she met this guy on Tinder. He's 62, right? Now, what if he wasn't 62? What if he was 52? What if he was 42? Right? He just happens to be 62, but he's a fucking millionaire. You don't have to be a millionaire. You could be, I'm going to show you who you could be. You could be one of these guys here, right? Let me see. Let's say you are. Let's say you're a fucking. I can't see. Let's say you're a. Like me, I was a correction officer. Let's say you're a correction officer, right? Don't be a correction officer. Don't do it. Right? But let's say you're a correction officer. All right. Department of Corrections. Malik. I love this name. That's like because you can tell he's black. Mr. Malik Gaines, correction officer. $92,000, right? Which means he has over 5.5 years. Mr. Malik Gaines accrued $269,012. Now, do you think any 23-year-old woman would not want to be with a guy who made over $250,000? Of course they do. They think this is the standard. This is like 0.8% of the black population, some shit like that. Word. Right? Let's see. Let's see if we can find out some more information about Mr. Malik Gaines. All right, let's see. Gaines, comma, Malik. All right, let's go into Mr. Malik Gaines' history. All right, this is so we're gonna do. Let's see, 2023. How much did he make in 2022? 220. How much did he make in 2021? 167. Ooh. 2020, 152. 2019, 177. 2018. Uh, let's see what we got here. All right, 2020 he made 152. 2021 he made 167. 2019 177. 2018 202. 2022 2020 220. All right, what about 2017? Was it 2017 up there? 20, 21. All right. He made 177. God damn. God damn. This nigga been killing it. He one of them niggas that come in there. How many years he got? He got quite a few years. I started in 2009. Did he start in 2009? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, he got about 15 years in. So he's killing it. He did nothing but go up, 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 up. He's at 269. Now, men like this, let's X this out. Men like this are, as Kevin Samuel says, platinum. Right? They're platinum. You don't know. We don't know his age or nothing like that. But guys like this here that are making this type of money, young girls, they have access to young girls. You know what I'm saying? Oh, that's my boy. Oh shit. Dennis the Touche. I'm gonna show you who this is. This the yo. I hope he don't get mad at this, but this is gonna be good for him. Hold on, I'm gonna show you who this is. This is my guy right here that I used to work with. Hold up, we get the fuck out of here. You. Let me see. There you go. Look at this shit. Ladies, this is one of the dudes that make these six figures right here. Right? I know they're gonna be like, "Oh my god, oh!" This is a recent picture. This is 2022. Always been a workout bum. He remind me of the meme where they had the dog with the eyes. This is him, right? Chicks love this nigga, dreads, muscles, and he makes over 100K. Yeah. So he made in 2023. My man Dennis made 233. That is an incredible salary. Shout out to you. Good job, Dennis. Now, you don't have to be. I'm showing you that to show you. I'm showing you that to show you that you have women up here who will talk shit about niggas who have these jobs, right? Prime example, this little mutt bitch right here who got like 3,000 body count, talking shit about men. She should even open her motherfucking mouth about men.
Let me tell you something. You're absolutely wrong, all right? No. You to work for the city? Let me tell you something. You're absolutely wrong, all right? No police officers, no firefighters, no construction workers, no mailmen, no post office. If you consider that a high value man, you're absolutely wrong, okay? There's nothing high value about making $70,000 a year. It's pathetic. It's sad, all right? I don't want my husband coming home smelling like trash. Yes, we do need people to take the trash out.
That bitch don't know what the fuck she talking about. As you see. And she talking about trash. Hold on. Let's go see what the trash man making these days. I can't fucking see. All right. Sanitation worker. What are we looking like? Come on, baby. Gotta type this shit again. All right. What we doing? All right, here we go. Sanitation. We got the Asian nigga up here. Fucking Jing Chen up here with 230. Richard Alvarez. All right. Hispanic cat, 208. Yeah, there's a lot of niggas up here making over 100. Yeah. Dwayne, black guy. Dwayne Walker. She said 70,000. His base pay was 83, but he made $170. Right. I mean, this is good living in New York City, man. $180, $150, 150 and up, you're doing good. 150 and up, you're doing good. You over here putting up numbers like my guy right here, 233, you in real good shape. You know what I mean? Shout out to him again. Now, back to old girl.
Dominating over you.
I can't.
At the-
I don't want a man that's. You're right. I do not want a man that's not dominant. You know what? I go out into the world and I'm a mom and I carry the.
She's a mom. She's a what? She's a mom. Ah, that just fucked it up, man.
Weight of the world on my goddamn shoulders every single day. I just want to come home and feel like I got a man that could just take that off of me. I want to be a woman. I don't want to be hard. I don't want to feel like, I got to be perfect. I just want to come home, be loved, be taken care of, and I'm going to give you the same in return.
That's exactly what men want. Men want to feel. You know what men want? We want to feel like if we fuck up, we're not gonna get cut from the team. Mic check. Yeah. We want to feel like if we fuck up or have a bad season, then we're not gonna get cut from the fucking team, bro. That's a lot of pressure for a man. Not only are you pressured to uh, succeed in every statistical category, every single category you have to dominate in money, protection, sex, uh, intelligence. Um, what's another one? You have to fucking be Superman for these fucking chicks in. Yeah, like just those four, probably the main. Oh, fixing shit, building shit, cleaning, shit like that. You gotta be excellent. It's hard for a person to maintain that in real life without flaw. Every man comes up with against a financial storm. What happens when he hits that financial storm? Is she going to leave? What happens if he comes up with challenges towards any of those things that I brought up? Is she going to leave? And the worst part is when women leave and take from you. You have the most risk. You married her. That's a risk. Now, will some women be receptive to this? Because 80% of marriages are filed. Between 70 and 90% of marriages of divorces are filed by women, right? So knowing that, would the woman be open for this?
In New York, married couples are obligated to provide maintenance. That is, the moneyed spouse is to provide maintenance for the non-moneyed spouse. The duration and the amount vary from case to case and are subject to statute and case law. That is a requirement for married couples.
Now, I just want to reinforce what Joe said, because unmarried couples are not entitled to any type of maintenance whatsoever, as he indicated. But I often run across clients who come to me and say, wait a minute, I have a domestic partnership. I've been with my partner for the last 22 years. We're domestic partners. We registered even as domestic partners, and I am entitled to rights as a result. And I unfortunately have to tell them, no, you're not entitled to any of those rights. A domestic partnership really only signifies that you are a couple living together for the most part for health insurance rights and things along those lines.
Second big inquiry is retirement accounts. And what we're talking about here is 401, IRA, pension accounts. If you're married.
This is how AG1 works to upgrade.
So this is what I'm showing you as they're talking about divorce, right? If you get a domestic partnership, she cannot get anything. You see this estimated to exceed 460 million? She won't get 460 million. Bill Gates wouldn't have had to give Melinda Gates that 76 billion. Jeff Bezos wouldn't have had to get his broad 38 billion. You understand? Uh this guy, James Cameron, he was with a chick for 2 years, bro. He was with her for 2 years. You see how much he had to give her? $50 million for 2 years, bro. It seems like domestic partnerships are the way to go moving forward. This guy, 5 or 6 years. Paul McCartney, I heard his name before. He's like a singer, right? Musician, right? 5 or 6 years. He had to get his broad $48 million. Uh, Slash. Look at this shit here. You know Slash from Guns N' Roses, right? The guy with the top hat, right here. He had to give this chick $6.6 million up front, and he had to give her $100,000 a month in spousal support. And in that same month, he had to give her 39,000 in child support. If he would have had a domestic partnership, he would have only given her the 39,000 a month. But he had to give her 6.6 up front plus 100,000 every month, right? Bruh, like it's something that you have to think about because women will hang you out to dry, bro. If you don't go about it the right way, 36, 48. All right. So Shorty, this guy taught Shorty how to love herself, but she left him because he didn't have bread.
Let's do this.
Right?
Oh, yeah, yeah, you're absolutely right. My thing is this. Even this goes back to the Gabrielle Union thing.
Mm-hmm.
Every lioness wants to be tamed. I don't care how
Right.
loud she fucking
Exactly.
roars.
Like black men gotta realize that as women, like we be trying to figure out how to love just like y'all. A lot of us come from like mothers who were single mothers who didn't have no man. What they teach you: be independent. You don't need no man because they broken, they hurt. You know what I'm saying? They didn't went through all these things, and it's like,
And then on the side with the dude, he see that from his mom. He never
yeah,
saw anyone truly, love his
loving
mom, so he don't
him.
know how to. It
Yeah,
definitely works both ways,
yeah,
and
and I
that's
agree.
yeah, and that's what people fail to realize. Like as far as like with this whole like gender war between
Mm-hmm.
black men and black women. Yeah, we gotta realize that's what the fucking opposition wants.
Yeah.
Like we are literally like aiding to the opposition by doing.
Definitely a good point. Definitely a good point. I got join up right now where I it's called
Do you know what the
is
safest investment?
shut up, man. It's called is the gender war a psyop? Because I actually believe that it is. Um psyop is a psychological operation. Uh and what that does is they basically they're using social media and all types of things to influence uh the decision and state of mind of people. So they'll keep showing, like when we went to the FBI stats, you never hear that white people are committing more crime than black people. You never hear that, right? You only see niggas on social media going wild, niggas on fucking TV going wild, looting, this, that, and the third. Very rarely do you hear about white men breaking into white people homes or white people committing crimes. Very often, unless it's like some really horrific shit like a school shooting or something like that. But the average dude, average white dude that beats up his ex girlfriend in front of the boyfriend, or all those type of shit, you don't hear about that. You don't hear about the motherfuckers playing a knockout game in their fucking schools and neighborhood. The only reason we know white kids are beating each other up is because white kids are posting it on Twitter themselves from their cell phones. The media ain't putting that shit up. So the psyop is to just flood you with realities, with real truths, um, that they can alter, and it has to be consistent. They'll flood you they'll flood you with a truth consistently on a consistent basis without showing you anything else. Right now, when I say the truth, I mean with one actual fact. Is it a fact that black people assault black people? Yeah. If you're in a black neighborhood, who else are they going to assault? But they make it seem like the white neighborhoods aren't having these problems. So you go on Twitter, you got a lot of people that say, "Oh, well, that wouldn't happen in our neighborhood." Bro, you ain't seeing it. You ain't looking at the fucking stats. Y'all outranked black people in violence by 2 million. So this psyop shit. They show us all of this shit with uh only these hyenas on there talking about I'm not going to the Cheesecake Factory. You even had this African bitch Rhoda, the brick lady, said a black man hit her with a brick, and all the other black men stood around and didn't do anything. And she did it before. She said it was a black bouncer that beat her up because he was jealous that she 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 had a company or she was in college, some shit she said, but it was a lie. Why you got black people out here framing black people? Why? I always tell you, the black man has two enemies: hateful black women and gay people. Gay people don't like straight masculine black men. Don't think they do. Those are you. They're your enemy just as much as a hateful black woman because they don't like us. Yeah.
Doing this shit. Like,
Yeah.
but go ahead. Yeah.
But I think like a man, I feel like women give men a little more leeway. Like y'all get way more chances than we do. You know what I'm saying? To fuck up, to get it right, to fuck up again and get it right. But
Now, here's what I say to that. A lot of women, they won't tell you when you're fucking up. They won't make it clear. They won't get right to the point. They won't sit you down and let you know. Like they'll just keep letting shit pile up and pile up before they say something. So she's saying, "Oh, y'all get a lot of chances." No, but you didn't tell us about the chances we were getting. One day you just wake up and say you had enough. That ain't giving a nigga a chance.
y'all don't really give us that grace. Like y'all feel like, oh, this is what a woman should do, but I'm learning what a woman should do. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to relearn all of those negative things that I was taught when I was growing up because I'm from a bitter single mom. And then let's say that I'm not saying that that's what I'm from, but I'm just saying like
Yeah,
a lot of
hypothetically.
women are
Yeah.
from.
Yeah.
And let's say as an adult, your mom get married, right? And now she's seeing life totally different, and she's trying to tell you that ain't how you're supposed to think. You're supposed to think like this now. You're supposed to think like that. So I feel like what men gotta do also and consciously try to
Now,
do is
this
give
next
women
one,
grace. Like we're trying to figure it out.
this next one, abandoning situation. This gonna be the last one that I point that we're gonna go over with this clip, right? A lot of women, a lot of men fear that women abandon situations too easily. We feel like once shit ain't going they fucking way, they out. Now you don't put all this time, effort, and all this shit in this relationship, and it's done. You know, a chick will know that you in the bed dying at night, but she'll still just fucking leave because they follow their feelings. Check this out.
As well.
Yeah, I agree. And it's funny because I had two people tell me the exact same thing verbatim years apart. Like my daughter's dad told me one time, he was like, the truth be told, like he's engaged and stuff now, but he's like, truth be told is I just feel like it's just too easy for you to leave. And then my ex, he said the same thing. And I was like, I just don't know what that means. Like, is that like what do you mean by that? Like I feel like it's just too easy for you to leave.
Yo, I love the way she kept the same tone, bro. You know who she reminds me of? Uh, I'm gonna show you right now who she reminds me of because I thought after watching this interview that this was a long lost thing. Right here. When we look at this conversation that they had,
you have to understand it. The bag the cat is in. But it's so, you know, because how can I? You know, I'm not being rational. You know, I may love you, especially if I love you. How in the world I can't come with nothing. But it's not, I know it doesn't make any sense, Nikki, but a man is built like that. You see, when we talk about the children, right? Or we talk about, like, let's say my little boy, your nephew, something like that. We talk about how are we going to create the new child in the same old syndrome? Well,
now you see how she's talking. They have not different views. They're trying to understand each other's view. And in this conversation, she doesn't raise her voice. She gets her point across without uh trying to humiliate him, without calling him names, and he does the same. And I thought that that was just so dope, especially talking about men and women and kids. That's a hard conversation to have. This is back when they were saying that men would leave the family after 1964 when you kick the man out. She's still saying that men wouldn't come around, and his stance on it is he felt like he couldn't come around with nothing because he doesn't feel like a man, right? Which is definitely a good point, right?
I may love you, especially if I love you.
Especially if I love you.
How in the world I can't come with nothing. But it's not, I know it doesn't make any sense, Nikki, but a man is built like that. You see, when we talk about you have to understand it. The bag the cat is in. Given the fact, as we said much earlier, that the standards of the civilization into which you were born, first, it's a fact. If you're treated a certain way, you become a certain kind of person. I've had to learn in my own life, you may think of me. Get so hung up in such crappy, superficial kind of things that for lack of being able to bring a steak in the house, they won't come. I can get my own damn steak. Nikki, I need you. Nikki, and that's what the black, no, really, I mean, that's to me what the black man... Yeah, but Nikki, you're perfectly right. But you're being... but you're being perfectly rational. But it's a rational situation. Yeah, but love is not a rational situation. Love must be. It must be rational.
This is like fucking incredible. I've never seen black people have a discussion like this. Someone gets offended and they become aggressive, verbally aggressive. It's never like this, and I really wish it could get back, because when you don't offend someone in a conversation, that conversation can carry on. It could be received, and you could actually receive something back to answer certain questions. But when we're yelling and arguing, or fuck out of here, or these niggas or these bitches, like that, like we're talking with each other, it's not gonna get anywhere. And that's just what I just wanted to point out, that these two are doing. She maintains her composure the entire time. She's just like laid back, sweet, feminine, inquisitive. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know what that means. What you think that means?
They said it's too easy for you to leave. I would need a little bit more context, but just going off
That's
of blind
literally
eye,
the only thing they said.
I would say do you kind of abandon situations quick? Like if it's like something that's throwing you off, or you're not with, and you're kind of like, I'm good, and is a reason that you kind of feel that way is because you don't you good, like you have money, you have a crib and whatnot. So it's like, nigga, I don't really need to stick around if I'm not with it. I'm good. So do you abandon situations quick?
Yeah, but I love hard.
That doesn't look loving hard, and I love the way she answered that. She said, "Yeah, but I love hard." Loving hard though, it doesn't really matter if you take that shit back and like that. So how hard is that love? How hard are you loving if you could just be like, you know what, I'm out? That's really not loving hard. You know what I mean? Loving hard is really sticking it out with a person, really giving a person time. Because you could be mad at me for one thing today. That doesn't mean that I can actually instantaneously change it by tomorrow evening. You may say, uh, Big West, I don't like the fact that you say the word bitch. In my next stream, I'm probably going to say the word bitch because it doesn't just cut off just like that. In a relationship, babe, you know what? When you come in and you kick your shoes off and you leave your socks next to your shoes or whatever, when you put your plate on, or when you put your plate on the counter, why don't you put it in the sink? Like, certain things like that. Like, it's not going to be fixed instantaneously. So, like you have to give a person leeway. Like, you can't just learn something new just like that. It takes a couple weeks, right? People don't even give you a couple weeks. Training a person to treat you the way you want them to treat you, to be the way you want them to be, it takes time. Like you can't go to a fucking boxing class and learn a combo and that combo automatically comes to your fucking head. You can't go to a cooking class and remember the shit without writing it the fuck down. When you go to make that same meal, you're gonna pull out that fucking note and you're gonna read it because it doesn't register like that. We have to do it. It has to be a repetitive thing. So in a relationship, if you want your man to stop, I don't know, stop coming home late, or uh me, I smoke cigars. Say you want your man to stop coming to your house after he goes to the cigar lounge. You know, maybe that's not a good analogy, but uh anything, it just takes time. You got to stop running away from situations, dealing with people when feelings are involved because it takes a little time.
Like if I'm abandoning a situation, it's not that it's not hurting me to abandon it. It's just that I love so hard and I hurt so deep. Like when a person hurt me, I be feeling like my soul is being taken from me. Because
Baby, the question was, do you abandon? Now we on, I love so deep and I hurt so bad. You didn't answer. You abandon? Okay, yeah, you abandon. You can't abandon like that.
I love so deeply. And so
Do the situations be that deep though, Brooklyn?
How did you hear about us or Superhuman? Was actually through Instagram.
So kept seeing John in my
This is why,
Facebook
like,
feed.
he's bringing her back.
shit.
He bringing her back.
Like in the grand scheme of things, hindsight.
Okay, my last situation, we was together. Okay, we did not officially call it a relationship, but we was together every fucking day. The only time we wasn't together is if I was out of town.
So why didn't you put that pressure on, or why didn't you just communicate and ask whether it was a relationship or not?
I feel like I did, and I
ain't know I felt like because you didn't. But the thing is, since you didn't, what is a man going to assume? Y'all not in a relationship. It's a different level
You know
of
what
pressure.
he told me?
What?
He said that when I first started dealing with him, no, before I started dealing with him, I had said that like I would never want to be with him. And he was like, he believed me. And I feel like that was some manipulative ass shit. And
On whose part? Yours or
on
his?
his.
Hold on, Brooklyn.
It's manipulative. Because listen, hold on.
Go ahead,
Maybe
go
I
ahead,
said
go
that
ahead.
before we start fucking.
Okay.
Right? But clearly you at my house every day. We dealing with each other, woo the woo. Clearly my feelings have changed. And I did express that. Now, did I say the words, I want to be in a relationship? But you knew what the fuck I wanted.
No.
No.
I just said this 30. No, Brooklyn. 30 minutes ago. Didn't I just say this exact?
All right, we got to move on, guys. If y'all want to check that out, man, y'all could go check that joint out. Let me give you the what is it? Day by Day, right? That's the name of the shit. Marie Brooks on situationships, desire for dominance, and more. Day by Day podcast. All right. All right, we're gonna move on with the stream. Let's see what was next. All right, now we're gonna talk about this here. We're gonna talk about women that come online and they're talking about white men and shit like that, and because there's oh no wait not yet, fuck that, hold on, we gotta shout out my man's right here, my man KS. You know this nigga got the jewels. Hold on, listen.
Okay, so I'm about to ask you a question. Okay. H&M, fast fashion, fine. Um, did you shoplift? Or did you pay?
No, I paid
Why didn't you just take it?
because nothing's free, and I would go to jail if I did that.
But that's what you're asking. But nothing is free. You got to get what you can pay for.
Right.
So why should you have a high-end lifestyle that you can't pay for?
I don't know. That's a good question. I don't know.
Because you can't pay for it. So
Yeah.
you want somebody else to pay for it. Okay, if you want somebody else to pay for it, you got to give them what they want.
Yeah.
So,
what do they want?
And this is what I think has happened a lot. You young ladies are seeing these lifestyles in front of your face.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know them. You
Right.
have no idea who these men are. You don't have any idea what it's like to be with these men. But you desire it. And that's not okay, because that means, are you happy with your life right now?
Mm-hmm.
Damn, you're not happy with your life?
No.
Why not?
Because of what parents that I don't know if you're spiritual, believe in God, but just the parents that I was given and just the circumstances. No, I'm not really happy with my life.
See, this is a dangerous point. I was talking with a close friend last night, right? We were talking about happiness. If a person isn't happy, you're never going to be able to make them happy. It's kind of like when there's a car that you always wanted, you finally get the car. Now you got the car. After about 3 weeks, you're like, it's just it's just a regular car, you know, but with an inflated car note, with more worry that motherfuckers is gonna open their car door and fuck your shit up. Like, it comes with a lot of anxiety, right? With a woman, if she's not happy, she just told you she ain't happy with the cards she was dealt in life. That doesn't go away. She has to become somebody that she's happy with. For her to just be happy with somebody. I I can't get with somebody and then have a great relationship if I'm just an angry, upset person all the time. And those are something that's something that I had to learn too. How can I enjoy my relationship if I'm always angry, on edge, or upset? How can a woman enjoy this woman enjoy her relationship if she's pissed off at the cards she was dealt in life? She's gonna constantly be wanting just to get more from you to throw in that endless bottomless pit. Well, maybe if I go on this trip I'll be happy. Oh well, maybe if he gets me a car I'll be happy. Or maybe if I get this purse I'll be happy. No, she won't be happy because she's not a happy person right now. She need to find out what'll make her life better as a single person, and then and then go and find somebody. But she got to do that shit single, because women, when they upgrade themselves, right, and they get this newfound happiness, they're gonna turn and look at the dude like, and then they're gonna leave. Dead ass.
Believe in God, yes, but you're 23 and you're a grown up, you're an adult. You're responsible for your own life.
Yeah.
Your mother, good, bad, or indifferent, stopped being responsible for you at 18 years old.
Yeah.
So if you're not happy, it would make more sense to get happy with who you are versus trying to get stuff.
Yeah. That is true.
I think it would be good for you to sit down with a counselor.
Mm-hmm.
Um, how much social media are you on, like TikTok and Instagram?
All that.
Just Instagram, but I deleted Instagram for 3 days and I got back on.
Well, I mean, this conspicuous consumption stuff is really warping a lot of young people's minds. The kind of lifestyle you're talking about is the people who can afford that legitimately are people in the top 1%.
Right. But how do we get in the top like 1% without
You have to earn the money
Yeah,
legally.
it takes time.
Yeah.
The men who get there, what kind of men who are not athletes, entertainers, or musicians? What kind of men earn that $300,000-400,000 a year?
Mm.
You don't shop at Gucci making $70,000 a year.
Mm-hmm.
You don't shop at Tom Ford or Valentino or any of the stuff that's in Phillips. You have to have disposable income to buy a $600 belt.
Yeah.
But did you decide this kind of stuff when you were a little girl? No, because
I guess when I got
you lived in the house with your mother and your. Did you have an apartment or a house?
Oh no, I got my own place.
When you were a young little
Oh
girl.
yeah. Yeah, when I was younger for sure. Like
Did you live in an apartment? Did you live in a house?
oh, a
What?
house. We had a really nice big house.
How?
I don't know. My mom just made it work. I don't know how she did
No,
it.
but did your mother graduate high school?
Yeah, she went back to school after yeah, she did.
So how does a woman with a GED and 5 kids afford a big nice house?
Section
Probably
8.
some things that I don't know about. How she probably the guy that she got with took care of her. I don't know, but I just know like I don't know. I wouldn't be able to do it because I don't really me being in those shoes like I wouldn't know how to do that. Like I don't think I'm strong in that field to especially if I'm a single like mother.
Oh
Hey,
shit,
see,
a
that's
single mother
unfortunate. Your
too.
mother.
Chill, B. We don't even need to see it no more. Social media got a lot of people heads fucked up. Um, a lot of people heads fucked up. But like I said, man, our women, our good ladies are coming forward and they're talking about this, man. They're saying things, you know.
You guys need to go.
Bitch, shut up. They're moving forward. Let's see what they're talking about.
like I think life is a fairy tale, and I used to
Life
just
is a
feel
fairy
like
tale.
it's not that I just think it's gonna be all sunshines and rainbows and the
Have
picket
you ever lived with
fence and the
anybody?
dog. Have I ever lived with a man?
Hmm?
Yes.
Did he pay bills?
Yes.
Did you have
We
to
both
work too?
did. Did I have to work?
Hmm.
Yes. Yes, we
Was
both
it was
did.
it easier to live with somebody who was splitting bills?
Yeah, as far as the bills wise, but I think we don't choose right as women
So
also,
you don't choose the
especially
boring guy. You don't choose the boring, stable guy.
I mean, well, because honestly, I have my child's father is well, my children's father is like I guess you could say the boring guy, but it wasn't the boring part that bothers me because I don't mind being bored
What
or
bothers you?
being
What bothers you?
our as in the black community we have a lot of problems and
I
a
don't
lot
understand.
of
Be specific, man. What the fuck?
Give me an example of what bothers you.
it's just like people's attitude and just
His
like
attitude?
Yo, she capping. I don't believe what the fuck she's saying because she keep dancing around in circles. Like I feel like she making shit
In
up.
this, enter and leave the skin at
both of ours. I'm
Okay.
not gonna just say his
All
is
right,
it's
all
mine
right.
too.
But typically, when we get in a relationship, man, especially with the one we have kids with, we ain't coming with attitude. We're trying to have peace in our house. And I'm gonna tell you right now, ma'am, I know you come in there with plenty of attitude. You know I know. You know I know.
But
And
it would be
maybe
things
he,
but it
man,
would be things that would, like infidelity and because we were both pretty young. He's older than me, but we were both still in our early uh
did
20s.
you provide a peaceful home?
I I think I did. I thought I did. Cause I mean I'm gonna cook. I'm
I
gonna
don't know. I'm
cook. I'm gonna
asking, did you
clean.
provide a peace? No, no,
Yeah.
no. I'm asking, did you provide a peaceful home?
Peaceful. So what do you mean by peaceful?
Peaceful.
See, that is one of the problems. They don't even know what the peace we're talking about. And there's some dude, man, on tonight's conversation. I can't stand that motherfucker. He's a fucking he panders to women and to all that shit. But he made this video, peace. You want her to be peace when you come in, and you want her to not say anything because you out there cheating. Like you sound like a broken heart bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what the fuck I hate, man. I hate niggas that do that. Obviously, we're not talking about the nigga who's outside cheating and comes in and doesn't want his girl to say nothing or don't want her to find out. We're not talking about the guy who comes in and just wants the woman to do everything and not help out in anything. We're not talking about that. Stupid motherfucker. I can't stand that nigga. What we mean by peace is whatever agitation or whatever the fuck you got going on. You know how when people say when you go into work, you leave all that other shit outside? When you come home, leave that shit outside. When I come in, I don't want to hear um, a whole bunch of drama. Peace is when I come in, it's just me and you, and we're talking about good things. We're talking about well, let's watch this show, or hey, do you wanna take a shower together? You wanna take a bath? Do you want this? Do you want that? Like nice. Peace means nice, airy, not heavy, not drama filled, not coming with fucking deadlines and obligations about shit. Like peace. Hold on, man. I gotta break this shit down.
Peace.
A state or period in which there is no war or a war has ended. Used as a friendly greeting. Used in order to remain silent. Uh, calm, tranquility, restfulness, peace and quiet, freedom from disturbance. Living lives selflessly, treating others with respect. Freedom from civil disturbance. A stress free state of security and calmness that comes when there's no fighting or war. Stress free state. That's the best way you could fucking describe it. No stress. Stress free state. No fighting. If I come home and you want to argue about anything, that's not peace.
Like peaceful, meaning not a lot of drama, not a lot of argument, an agreeable, easy to get along with, not asking all these 50 million questions, not nagging, more like, yes, dear. Or were you more like a stereotypical sister? Hold on. You're gonna get your say, you're gonna be heard. You know, if I got something on my mind, you ain't going to sleep until I say what I gotta say. I'm gonna probably meet your car down the street. Come on, man. You know what peace is.
Yeah, and see, that's the thing. I try to be,
Did you
you
provide a
know,
peaceful home? That's a yes or no. And the answer is no.
well, that's only when there was situations that we needed to discuss, and I feel like he couldn't be mature enough to just discuss them. If there's topics, I mean,
I
we
got
do
it.
have to live together, you know what I'm saying? So there's certain things that have to be discussed as far as parenting and as far as, you know what I'm saying, infidelity and how we want this relationship to play out.
Yeah, but see,
And
the thing is, more often than not, and you got to be honest. Many times y'all try to run the relationship like we're your kids versus we're your man.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
If he says, and he said, if could your man say, and that's final, and the conversation be over?
Yeah. Look, it's
I'm talking about her, and the answer is hell no. And that, gentlemen, if you can't say, and that's final, and it's not over, there ain't no peace in that house.
none.
Yo, I'm getting a little tired, man. I'm about to close it out, fellas. Listen, we're gonna end this with once again a shout out to these ladies that are above arguing with these fucking ratchet hyenas. Shout out to you for actually voicing and being more present and more seen in the streets. You're not present and you're not seen on social media as much, but you're present and you're seen in the streets. Meaning, the other day I went to go get my son from school. It was a woman. We were both going down the stairs together. My son, his shoe wasn't tied. This woman was so concerned that my son was going to fall down the steps. She's just like, "Oh, wait, wait, baby, no, no, no." When we got to the bottom of the steps, she goes over and she puts my son's sneaker on her pants and ties his shoe. And I just stopped and I'm looking and I'm just really into this moment. And I'm like, yo, she's not like the bitches on here I be talking about. Because yeah, I know niggas like, oh, because she touched it. No, listen, nigga, listen. The bitches that we talk about on here, they're gonna look at you and then give you a look. You like, these niggas can't even shit like that, and then they'll walk off. This woman took the effort, time and effort out of her freaking moment of going home to tie some child's shoe when the parent was right there. She could have been like, "Oh, sir, your son's shoe was untied." She could have did that. So what made her stop to show me that she cares enough about black children or children to tie their shoes? That was one. Uh, Another one. I was at my cigar lounge. One of my homegirls, Jordan. There, she's 23. She's in great shape, pretty girl. So we get to talking and shit like that, and excuse me, she tells me about her and her friends. She's like, "Yo, we're not on it like how you see on TV. We're not looking for niggas that make 100,000 and shit like that. Like we like we want you to have a job, but you don't gotta be fucking CEO type shit like that. We could just go and kick it. Like we're not looking for that." So then I start saying, who the fuck are these bitches that's looking uh for these niggas? And it's just a select loud few of hyenas who are very vocal. Hyenas are loud. And they're going to come out there and they're going to tell you, that they're not going here, they're not going there. Another chick will go enjoy herself to the best of her ability there and keep it as a memory, right? Um, and then my close friend I was talking to last night, she's like, uh, you know, I actually felt bad for her. I did. She told me previously of an incident where she went out to eat. Right, she went by herself just to get like a snack, I guess after work or something. And she was like, there was like some guys there that like looked at her and then just like started laughing. Now she's not an ugly chick. She's in shape, good looking, um, no kids, beautiful girl, nice. And she was like, "Yo," and then these guys just like looked at me and like started laughing and said, and they said something like, "Yeah, yeah, they out here by themselves now." Like, so the shit that I preach on here are for the ratchets. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, wow, I didn't really think that there were any good chicks really left. Any women who didn't care about you making six figures left. So this one is for those ladies, man. Keep showing yourself. Keep showing yourself. We're gonna show our guys how to identify you with your help. You can't just be fucking sitting there, like a fucking, like say something. Let it be known that you're not a ratchet hyena. Let it be known that you believe in a low body count. Let it be known that you believe in um, working with a man. Let it be known that you're looking for real love, and you know that it's not conditional. Like you ladies still got work to do too. You understand? But we see you, we hear you, and don't worry about the hyenas. We're gonna fucking slay all of those bitches, so you don't have to. Right? You just make sure that if you got little friends and they doing niggas dirty, you make sure that you say something though, like, damn man, that's kind of hard, that's kind of fucked up, or something. We're not asking you to fight the bitch, but let it be known that you're a less favorable type of fucking woman. You know what I'm saying? Don't associate with them bitches. Separate yourself from them. Don't dress like them. Don't talk like them. Uh, uh, don't support them on social media or off. Don't even like their fucking pictures of their stupid quotes if you're not part of them. Okay, fellas, gonna close it out. Another good one. Love you guys. Stay strong. Holla at y'all later.